Welcome to another episode of Ascension Activations. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so incredibly much for joining us tonight. It is beautiful to have you guys. Welcome, Nancy. Hi. Okay, so first we start with an Om. An Om opens and expands the upper chakra centers, allowing each individual here to connect into a thought grid. That thought grid, dear ones, allows for a higher frequency calibration of a transmission. Each thought grid that we form allows access into the nervous system net of each individual watching. This, dear ones, allows for us to send different emotional resonances which shift your baseline frequency. This is facilitated to shift each of you onto your highest potential timeline expression. We thank each of you for the co-creation of this now moment expression. Even if you are watching after, you are still connected through the ether strings throughout time and space. We wish for each of you to open and expand your hearts. You may choose to feel unconditional love. Allow that love to radiate within all the cells of your body. You may feel an aqua green ring outside your body. This green ring is more blue in its nature and is accompanied by a pink sapphire energy. Allow this energy to ever so gently shift the densities and distortions within your field. Thank you, dear ones, for each of you are now fully connected to our thoughts. Take a deep breath in. And one more deep breath in. Each individual is made of light. This light stems from the center soul tubule located within your biological form. The process of activating your multidimensional abilities includes shifting the light refractal systems. For that center soul tubule refracts, which means it shifts the directional expression of light. The way your energetic grid structure is wired, dear ones, this light reflects out a star field. This star field then allows different emotional expressions to have an effect on your physical reality codes. When each of you look within the cells of your biological form, you may start to perceive different codes that we have left in the genome of humanity. These codes, dear ones, can be activated by placing focus and attention on your DNA. For activating your DNA is a part of Ascension. It allows different extrasensory abilities to come into the heart, dear one. For each extrasensory abilities are controlled by a magnetic resonance. This magnetic resonance is an emotion. For all emotions come from the heart. That heart then spirals or vortexes, the waters of the body. The water then free flows into every cell of your being, imprinting a type of sacred geometric image within the cellular structures of your fluid system. This fluid system, dear ones, may be modified in order to change or modify your physical reality codes. There are many different forms of modifications to your body, mind, or spirit, which each of you may embody. The fluids in your body may be shifted inside the spinal cord fluid. It allows a transdimensional portal activation to take place within the pineal gland when properly vortexed up. An emotion code of pure neutrality may be selected in order to activate this particular ability. For when true neutrality is held, it allows a 0 point energetic structure within the heart's code to then expand above time and space. This 0 point, dear ones, is a connection directly to the higher self. There are tachyon particles located within the heart, which vibrate above time and space. These particles may be focused on in order to allow the higher self an opportunity to energetically blend and bond inside your physical form. The process of activating 5D frequencies shall allow the higher self full embodiment of your physical form. Your body then, dear ones, undergoes a crystallization process. This crystallization starts within the 0 point of each chakra subsystem. For within each chakra is a 0 point. You may modify the way the light refracts out each one of your chakras. Control over this system shall allow for simulation control to come into your awareness. For one small adjustment to your energetic grid, then shifts the flow of light in your multidimensional experience. What this means, dear ones, is you are able to hold and summon a new emotion, which then shifts the levels of light refracted outwards. These levels of light then modify the world among worlds expression. For when you modify the rotation or speed of your light ions, you then manifest into a different or differently aligned world. Literally. Inside your hearts is a 64-bit cube personality grid complex. When each individual shifts the light refractal system, it also shifts the personality grid complex. For it allows different behavioral patterning to be held within your heart. Your different past life expressions may also be summoned down from your higher self and placed into one of these qubits located within the heart. This allows for a different stream of light from your higher self to be fully embodied within the heart's tachyon particles. This is also how channeling works, dear ones, for we are able to send a personality grid complex or emotion codes. This also allows for us to start to identify thought forms. A thought form is any thought that may be energetically sent to any person, place, or location. We know these are circular in their nature, for they form a toroidal field. This toroidal field works similarly to a frequency wave. For a frequency wave in a third dimensional experience is more like a spring. Each thought form is an aspect of that spring. It contains a wide variety of emotional resonances that may also be activated within your grids. Activating a thought form is as simple as I am happy. I am at peace. I am on my highest potential timeline expression. When the primary individual starts to engage with thought forms in this manner, it also allows a type of veil system to come into the awareness. For the veil system, dear ones, allows for a specific energetic signature to then shift your lens of perception. What this means, dear ones, if you are visualizing a white tiger, for an example, that white tiger energy will then form a thought form in your field. You then may see your entire world expression through that energetic signature. Each animal, each insect, each location contains different energetic signatures. This includes species that are no longer on your planet, such as the dinosaurs or dragons. However, dear ones, we also wish to say dragons are still on your planet. Thank you. Thank you, dear star people, for that beautiful channeling session. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. We're going to read from the book. So we have page 192. Today also, if you guys have noticed cycle repeats coming up today, this is of high value because a cycle repeat is any experience that happens in your life that comes again in order to give you another opportunity to walk through that experience and hold more love. The whole process of learning and understanding thought forms, energetic castings, as well as cycle repeats, and your actual physical reality and how you can shift or modify things, all of these things, it forms one grid. And that one grid, it looks like having an awareness. Okay, an experience came again for us to have another look at in order for us to hold more light for that experience, which then allows us to transcend that thought form. So, whatever cycle repeats are manifesting in your world, it is of high value to do just that. And then all of a sudden, it clears the thought form out of your energetic grids. When you clear thought forms out of your energetic grids, you start to program. You can program not only the physical body, you can program the energetic grids, and it feels like a ring or a bandwidth outside your body that comes over, and then it looks like it's a veil or a lens. So every single energy or thought form that we place over our field, it then forms a type of lens that we see through. And the more and more we start to comprehend that this is how we manifest every single thing, it then empowers us because now we are speaking and choosing to pick positive polarity thought forms to embody. Now, these thought forms, we can imprint them from inside the body. Many of us are doing this right now. We love and we bliss our food. We do it to the water, and then the water comes inside of the body. It starts to radiate into the cells of the body, and then all of a sudden, the inside cells start to hold that frequency, and that frequency then shifts the outside world. The way the light refracts, it comes down as a center soul tubule, it comes outwards in a circle, and then when it reflects back inside of the body, the energy generates sacred geometric forms. That light, or it is a plasma based energy, also known as the ether. There are different components to the ether. It is not only plasma, dear ones, for some elements you may not be aware of on your planet yet. This ether contains all time, all space, all thought forms. Every idea you have is stemming from a collective consciousness grid. This consciousness grid holds all thought forms, including a quantum codex for each individual. Each individual is connected not only to the higher self, the Akashic Book of Records, but also embodies a quantum codex. Your quantum codex is basically an Akashic record for your higher self. Your quantum codex embodies different parallel reality versions of yourself, all timeline expressions, as well as all memories from past, future, present life incarnations. For many individuals watching have also had lives on different planetary experiences. Your Akashic records, dear one, will display knowledge from your current incarnation. The quantum codex is more multidimensional in its nature. Access into the Akashic records shall allow for different incarnations to come into your mind. For any lessons or any imprinted values into your field may also be easily identified through the Akashic records. Each of these systems are activated through meditation. For the process of closing the eyes and looking within starts to activate a type of DNA memory bank. This memory bank not only connects to each and every one of your life incarnations, dear ones, but it also connects to Mother Earth herself. This connection allows for all memory of all time and space from Mother Earth's crystallized core to be observed. In order to activate and unlock, the primary individual must require to look inwards. Looking inwards, dear ones, is how everything starts. For to truly know the self allows the multidimensional abilities and aspects of your reality codes to become unlocked. We now wish to offer a type of DNA activation for each of you, as each activation embodied will be to shift each individual to the highest potential timeline expression. We wish to teach each of you how to activate your own genome. It starts by closing the eyes. You may see or visualize within the layers of your pineal gland. Visualize your DNA helix. It is okay for you to visualize a two strand. It is actually 12. That's okay too. When you visualize your DNA, we wish for you to speak in your mind to that DNA. Ask the genome expression, most in alignment with your highest potential timeline, to step forward. You may see a DNA with multiple switches on it. You may see something else. That's okay too. As you see these switches in your mind, turn them on to allow your highest potential timeline to manifest. This type of activation, dear ones, may also spontaneously form advanced communication abilities. For time and space is merely an illusion of a physical reality based in a plasma system. We wish for each of you to see that DNA, imagine and visualize, making it small and placing it within the heart 0 point. Allowing that DNA to not only shift your energetic grid structures, but also your biological form and the cellular levels. We wish for each individual to hold an emotion of gratitude. And as we complete tonight's channeling session, we know who each of you are. We send each of you our many, many love and blessings. Thank you. Thank you, star people, for this beautiful, beautiful channeling session. Thank you, guys. You guys have a wonderful night. I am sending each of you many love and blessings. We are also doing the shadow work Zoom that starts at 8:30 p.m. That when we do, I believe we're teaching attachments tonight. So if you guys want to know what attachments are, how to release them, how to program or imprint new thought forms, that's the whole topic of the shadow work Zoom tonight. So I would love to see you guys there. Anybody who wants a link, it is complimentary. Just send an email to daniellelipton.com. Thank you guys. You have a wonderful night.